He stood there, with both arms wide open. Two sharp knives dangled right beneath his armpits. Then he lifted 2 buckets of water, each weighing about 25 kilos. Now he had to walk through a narrow, uphill path, all the way to the top of the mountain, and pour the water into a pit. But it wasn't easy. He had to keep his arms wide open and maintain perfect balance. Because if his hands even dropped a little, those knives would stab straight into his body. At first, he kept failing, again and again. So, to earn his promotion faster, he started carrying 300 buckets of water every single day. Within months, he was ahead of every other disciple. Now he could walk with those 2 buckets as if he was gliding through the air. And even after all that, he still had enough energy left to help others. But when his master found out, he scolded him. He said, "During training, you must never help others. You take away their chance to learn." The monk felt afraid, but he understood. When his master finally approved him, he was sent to the next level. And this time, the training was strange. He had to listen carefully to the sound of the master striking a wooden fish. With every beat, he had to strike a special bell using a hammer. At first, he didn't like it. He thought ringing a bell was a waste of time. But the moment he picked up that hammer, he realized how hard it actually was. It weighed only 10 kilos, but it was attached to a long, flexible bamboo stick. There was no solid support. Holding it felt like carrying 120 kilos, and he could use only one hand. In the beginning, he gripped the stick close to the hammer and struggled to lift it. After a few strikes, his wrist went completely numb. He looked toward his master, who was still calmly striking the wooden fish. Something inside him changed. That feeling of competition woke up. He tightened his grip and kept ringing the bell. His wrist was bleeding, but he didn't stop. Months passed, and soon he could strike fast and precise. Even while holding the stick from the far end, he passed the test. He was made the supervisor of the scripture pavilion. And then the next level began. Now he had to stand between 2 large, burning incense sticks. His eyes had to stay fixed on the flickering flames moving in front of him. Throughout the process, his head couldn't move, not even slightly. At first, he was confident. His eyes followed the flames quickly. But as the master increased the speed, his head moved on its own, and he got burned by the fire. The master warned him strictly. "Your eyes can move, but your head must not. Try again." This time, he went completely still, calmed his mind, and no matter how fast the master moved the flames, his head stayed perfectly steady. Now he could feel the glow of the fire on his cheeks every day, but he felt that both sides were sanctified.